Good morning, lecturers, guests, and R1. My name is Delisa Thompson.
And I am Sasha Yeduman. My name is Moesha Mackenzie.
And today we will be presenting on rivers.
There are many rivers in Jamaica, but today we will be presenting on 11 major rivers. I'm going to turn on the TV on. I want to watch SpongeBob.
Aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? As soaring and yellow and porous is he.
Laura!
Nonsense be something you
Wait
want.
a minute. Mommy, I'm watching SpongeBob. SpongeBob, them a time on there. You see the time? Find something sensible to watch. Oh, wait. A news time. Put the TV on TVJ. I listen to their words because you need to learn when you're going to school. Put the TV on TVJ. I'm hurry up too. For you make Andrea miss me.
Today is World Rivers Day. Good evening and welcome to Primetime News on air and online at onespotmedia.com. And I am Andrea Chisholm. Let's get into it. On screen, we have the map of Jamaica showing the major rivers in their respective parishes. We will now have a dub by two social media influencers. Make them feel welcome.
The rivers! The rivers! Let me tell you about the rivers in Jamaica. There are 11 major rivers. Rio Cobre, St. Catherine, Matapere River, Trelawney, Cabarita River, Westmoreland, Black River, St. Elizabeth, Great River, Badarina Nova, and St. James, White River, St. Anne. Boy, we are moving. St. Mary, we are back there Coca-Cola. Mr. Yalas River, Upper St. Thomas, Rio River, in a Clarion. And guess what? Plangada River, in a St. Thomas. What? The rivers in Jamaica. Listen, the rivers. What? The rivers in Jamaica. The rivers in Jamaica.
That was indeed straightforward. As you listen to this 1 minute commercial break, let this information soak in the brain because you will need it really, really soon.
Many rivers to cross, but I can't seem to find my way over. Wandering, I've been lost as I traveled along the wide cliffs of Dover. Many rivers to cross, and it's only my will that keeps me alive. I've been licked, washed up for years, and I merely survived because of my pride.
Rivers are very, very important. At this time, we will be discussing some uses of the rivers in Jamaica. Rivers are beneficial in the tourism industry. They provide spectacular settings, recreation facilities, a means of transport, a sense of heritage and adventure, and links with the environment and natural world. Out of the 11 major rivers that we're looking at today, 7 of them are important under the tourism industry. Number 1, we have the Great River. The Great River is used for rafting, boat rides, dinners, and dances. Up next, in number 2, we have the Marsa Bay River. We have number 3, Rio Grande. Number 4, the Black River. Number 5, the Cabarita River. These 4 rivers are used for rafting, but just to highlight the Black River, the name they give their rafting is the Black River Safari Tour. In number 6, we have the White River, and number 7, we have the Rio Nueve River. These rivers are used for river tubing, swimming, and the great scuba diving. Another category in which rivers are beneficial to is that of domestic use, irrigation, and a slight bit of agricultural. Now, you might be wondering, what does she mean by irrigation? According to the Oxford Dictionary, irrigation is the process of applying water to the crops artificially to fulfill their water requirements. In Jamaica, we have a lot of rivers that are used to water agricultural lands and to help with domestic uses and irrigation. We have the Black River, we have the Rio Minno River, we have the Marta Bay River, the Yellows River, the Rio Kobe River, and the Plantain Garden River. Last but not least, rivers are also beneficial to hydroelectricity. Now, since you're watching primetime news this evening, I am assuming that you are a citizen of Jamaica. But just in case you're not and you're watching the news, let me just inform you that Jamaica, the Paradise Island, that is sometimes referred to as the land of wood and water, has great hydroelectric potential due primarily to its land topography and climate. Now in Jamaica, we have 3 major rivers that are beneficial to hydroelectricity, or I must say support hydroelectricity. We have up number 1, Rio Grande, number 2, the Great River, and number 3, the Rio Kobe River. Up next, we would like you to take a look at this video.
I'm at the river. Where are you? In online class?
Just now, we saw a positive impact that Jamaican citizens have with rivers, but are you aware of the negative impact of rivers? At this time on Primetime News, we will look at 4 ways in which human being, can impact rivers negatively. Up first, we have the industrial waste. For example, bauxite. Man has negatively impacted rivers by this factor. Industrial waste is defined as waste generated by manufacturing or industrial processes. Careless disposal of untreated industrial waste Unsurfaced water, for example, rivers, might affect the physical, the chemical, and the biological characteristics of river ecosystem. Up next, we will show you a video clippage of the Kobe River that was impacted negatively by this factor.
Fish then kill them off again. Yes, me everything dead off. See them here? See the country them. Look how the river white people. You see the river white? Be a casket soda this ramp a Windalco. Be a casket soda. Pollute the river, you see it? So people, we want some justice for this. So we are going to make them see it. We are going to block the road. We got justice for this. Yeah, yeah, we are going to block the roads. Big and serious. Alright, I want justice with fish. Then they have, look out in the middle. The whole place. Messed up, polluted. See here, people, all of the fish them. See here, all of the fish them. All the fish is dying. See them here? We not tell no lie. Last time they say a lie we are tell. See them here? All of the fish them go right up the stream, right back. Right back from Windalco to right to Spanish Town. I see them where it look like this. The whole river. The whole Kobe River. The whole Kobe. See the fish them there? Right now a stinky place I go get stink right now. So right now we need some justice. We need justice towards this right now, because this thing can't keep on going on like this.
Another factor in which man negatively impact rivers is that of taking act in mining activities. For example, dumping river to get land space.
Yeah, alright.
Next factor is littering. For example, throwing garbage in the river. Man impact rivers negatively by water pollution also. For example, disposing of human waste in the river.
I'll drink some nice water.
The sad thing is that it affects humans.
Lad! Sun hotty, I'm here my dirty clothes you have to go wash. Me a go down at the river. Take a cool bath. Me a go down at the river. Go wash two dirty clothes. Cause when my water run out at the river, and my only source of survival. Me a go down at the river. Go wash two clothes. Lord Jesus, the water dirty, sir. Let you start back there. You know, say people they pollute the water. God, I when me they come to see me pass my young lady bend down over there now. Ah, Jesus Christ, I see the girl did a catch her water big drink. And now that we are polluting the water. This is so sad. You know people here, man. And then see me come put soap in them. Let me go on before me make them come catch me.
At this time, we will have a 5-point conservation plan of how we are going to sustain rivers from now on in our country, Jamaica.
Piper's Corner, Piper's Corner. Come one, come all. Come on out in your numbers as the Petersfield Health Center, in association with the community of Piper's Corner, present Keep a River Clean and Bingo. Under the theme, Reduce, Reuse and Recycle. Lineup of our events, we will have a public educational seminar held at the Petersfield Health Center on Monday, March 14 at 4 p.m. Special guest speaker, Inspector Carl Johnson from the Savannah Lamar Health Center, educating citizens on the importance of rivers and introducing our garbage separation pilot program. Also, he will be talking to us on Monday, March 14 at 5 p.m. But that's not all. We will have a grand river cleanup day on Friday, March 18, starting at 9 a.m., encouraging all citizens to come on out and help us get the riverbanks clean, as we will be cleaning the riverbanks, chopping bush, everything to ensure the river is well kept. And right around the corner, on Wednesday, March 23rd, inviting all community members to join us down by the river, as we will have a river retrofitting day. Come out with your plyboard, your paint, your markers, everything, as we will be creating signs encouraging everyone to keep the river clean and how to keep our river clean. And of course, after all this hard work, we will have a grand and exciting river bash on Saturday, March 26, starting at 10 a.m. Activities include rafting, tubing, a big cookout, and other water games. It will not be dead. It will be lively, as DJ Igos will be there. So we're inviting you all to come out. Come on out in your numbers, as we ensure that this conservation plan for our river kick off in fine style. Come on out. We look forward to see you.
We will now have Minister of Physical Feature, Doreen Petersfield, who will share some knowledgeable information to you.
I am Doreen Petersfield, Ministry of Physical Feature. Office of the Prime Minister, JIS Online News on November 13, 2020. After reading the Jamaica Information Service news on the environment, our Prime Minister, Honorable Andrew Holness, is trying his utmost best to protect, preserve, and promote the natural environment. He also made several statements that any decision about the development has to be made with the environment first and foremost in mind. In addition, our Prime Minister made a good suggestion that if anyone that is going to mine, they must keep the environment in mind. Based on the response of our Prime Minister, the developers must adhere to the 71 conditions of the permit. He made a statement that the people who mine will have to absorb to the social cost of the mining. He then states some reasons, which are to buffer zone, to put up a band, and also to hire the environmental officials. In analysis to our Prime Minister's action, he has took on an understanding approach to assert our country to look and formalizing more understanding ways of promoting our economic activity while preserving the environment. The Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, is setting the rules and making sure that our environment is priority based on his statement that Jamaica has to develop the capacity to utilize its natural resource, but in a way that preserves, promotes, and protects the environment, and that is sustainable development. The Prime Minister also states to assure the nation that the government is doing all it can to balance its consideration to protect lives, livelihood, and the environment. Thank you.
That is it for Primetime News on air and online at onespotmedia.com. If you have any questions, if you have any queries, please message us in the chat and we will answer it for you. You have 2 minutes to type any questions you have and we will answer. We have made it to the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.
And I hope you have grasped something from this information. I hope it was very informative and I hope you have some takeaways from it. Bye.
I'll be down by the river, waiting for the good Lord to pass my way. Oh yeah, I'll be down by the river, singing songs of joy on this lovely day. Oh yeah, three singing birds told me by sunrise he's always there in the morning, praying and blessing the day. I've heard about this little tale long time ago, but never had the faith to believe in my soul.